11/2025, Sunday. The time now is 1 o'clock in the afternoon in Kuala Lumpur. Now, thanks for watching this live streams. I'm live stream from Kuala Lumpur. Now, today I'm going to go through the approval letter together with everyone's here. Now, once you apply, at this time, it takes an average of 3 months before you get the approval. So today we are going to read through all the approval letter, what is inside the approval letter. Okay, let's start right now. Now, before that, please click like and subscribe to my channel. And if you have any questions, please leave your comments below, whether you are watching live or if you are watching replay. Okay, now let's go to the approval letter. Now, this is the approval letter that you'll get once your application is granted. Now, the whole thing is something like this. Now, okay, now this is the approval letter. Now, in this sections, you'll see the first page of the approval letter. Now you'll see all this reference number. This is the date of approval. Now this date is very important. Okay, it's very important because the 90 days. Okay, you need to come to Malaysia within 90 days to get everything sorted out, which include your bank account openings and transfer of funds from overseas to Malaysia, and also to undergo the medical screenings. And finally, the purchase of insurance. Now, it must be done 90 days, within 90 days. Okay, now that's why this date is very important. Is if you can't comply with this 90 days rulings, your approval letter will be revoked and you have to reapply again. Now, in here you will see your name here. This is the principal's name, okay, not the dependent. This is the principal name, and your passport number will shown here, your passport number, and this you will see your appointed agency. Okay, in this case it is Asia Home Services, MM2H Sdn Bhd. This is their address. Now let us go to the next paragraph. Now this is the key word. The most important word is, if you look at the word approve. Now this means that your application has been approved. Now let's read the sentence through. Now from here, now please be informed that your applications, along with the applications of your dependents, as listed below. Now, so this is your name, the principal, and the dependents. Okay, and dependents. Now, it's all listed here. Now, here is the status. Look at this: principal, 2 dependents. Now, this is your country, your okay, listed below, and collectively as a participants for the Malaysia My Second Home social visa has been approved. Okay, now this is the key word here, the approved, the first keyword. Now let's go through the terms and condition. Now look at number 2. Okay, number 2, the terms and condition. The approval is subjected to the following terms and conditions. Okay, 2.1, the MM2H social visit pass should be endorsed within 90 days. Now that is what I say, within 90 days from the date of this letter. So from the date of this letter, now we got here just now. Okay, now this is the date that I mentioned. It's very important. Within 90 days, any appeal for extensions will be considered on case-to-case basis. Okay. Now that's why please do not please come within 90 days. Now within 90 days. Okay. Now 2.2. Let's go to 2.2. The MM2H social visit pass is valid for 5 years. Now, when you look at this 5 year, when you look at this 5 year, you will automatically understand that this is a silver programs. Okay, this is a silver programs for 5 years. Now, 2.21, the validity of this participant passport. Okay, the terms and conditions that you must be within the passport validity. And let's come to this now. And if the dependents must be less than 34 years old, okay, must not be married, so must be a single, not married, and shall not be employed. Now, within the jurisdiction of Malaysia. Now, when the dependent is in Malaysia, now they must be not getting involved in any employment in Malaysia. Now, let us take a look at 2.3. The MM2H pass holder and the dependent shall reside in Malaysia for a minimum period of 90 days. Okay, now this we have explained this in last Sunday's live stream. A minimum of 90 days. Now, this 90 days is limited to principal who are 50 years and below. Okay, now this condition is not applicable. Look at that. The condition is not applicable to any MM2H holder 50 years old and above and their dependent. So for the principal of 50 years old and above, so principal of 50 years old and above and all dependents, okay, you do not have to comply with these rulings. Now, this is very important. And for the principal who are below 50 years old, even you have to stay here for 90 days, but you can share with your dependents. Now, it is a simple mathematics count this way. Okay, now if a family of 4, okay, a family of 4, of course one of them is the principal, and you have 3 dependents. Now, if the 3 dependents stay in Malaysia for 1 month, for 30 days, so it is counted as 30 days times 3, because you have 3 dependents, so you got 90 days. Now, that will fulfill the requirements of well. Now, let us continue. 2.4. Okay, now 2.4, the principal shall deposit a minimum of 150,000 US dollar. Now, if you look at this US dollar 150 grand. Now, this is for silver program. You can also, from here, you can also judge the category. Okay, it is for silver programs that you have to deposit 150,000 US dollar, and of course you can also withdraw maximum 50% of that after you purchase the property as in the approval letter. Now, let us take a look at 2.5. Upon endorsement, okay, upon endorsement of MM2H social visit pass, the principal may withdraw fund from your fixed deposit. Now, the key word is upon endorsement. Now, what does it mean by upon endorsement? Now, basically it means that once you have got your visa sticker, okay, the security visa sticker, stick onto your passport. Now, that terms is called visa endorsement. Okay, now upon visa endorsement, okay, the principal may withdraw. Okay, the principal may withdraw, not the dependents. Okay, the principal may withdraw fund from the FDA provided that the balance remain 50%. Okay, so you can get 50% out, but 50% must remain in the bank to generate interest. Now, for what purpose? For purchasing of residence. Okay, 1, purchasing of residence. For education needs, 2, and for medical, 3, and for the tourism activity within Malaysia. So it is the domestic tourism. So in these 4 categories, if you have spending in these 4 categories, keep the receipts and you may apply to the immigrations to get the 50% withdraw. Of course, you don't have to withdraw 50% at the same time. At one time, you can apply for multiple times. Now that is allowed. Now let us go to 2.6. Okay, 2.6. Now the participants are not allowed to participate in activities that deem sensitive to the local culture, involved in politics. Okay, no politics. Religious, no. Missionary works, no. And provocative activity, no. That is considered a threaten the national security. Now the definition of sensitive. Now this is, please be very, very careful. The word sensitive. Okay, the definition of sensitive and provocative. Okay, provoke. And the words on national security are subjected to the definition as determined by the OSC or any other relevant authority. That means be very careful. All these definitions, sensitive, provocative, now it is defined by the local authority. Okay, now number 2.7. Okay, now if you are watching this live stream, now we are now going through the approval letter for those who are applying silver programs. And of course, after this, I will also go through very briefly with you the approval letter of those apply Special Economic Zone, SEZ. Okay, please stay tuned. If you have any questions, please leave your comments below. Now let us come back to 2.7. In the event of the demise of principal, okay. Now if the principal die, dependents are obliged to inform. Okay, you must inform the OSC, the one-stop center, who process the MM2H application within 3 months. Okay, you must inform the authority within 3 months from the date of the principal death. Failure to do so may result in the expiry of MM2H social visit pass. Okay, now before we continue, please let me know where you come from. Have you got any audience from Singapore? Okay, have you got any audience from the North America, the US, Canada? Have you got people from European countries? Please let me know. What about Australia and New Zealand? Okay, let us continue the readings here. Okay, let's see the 2.8, sentence 2.8. In the event of death, okay, death of principal, okay, not the death of dependents, death of principal, the MM2H social visit pass of the deceased is transferable. Okay, now this is the keyword, transferable. Transferable. Okay, it's transferable to the next of kin among the registered dependents. Okay, now another keyword is the registered dependents. Now the dependents must be registered under this name list here. Okay, this name list here. So let us come back to 2.9. Upon termination. Now let's say if one day you decided to leave the countries and to terminate the MM2H program. Now upon termination, the principal participants in the MM2H programs, in whatever circumstances, all dependents of the principal will automatically be terminated as well. So if the principals in whatever circumstances decided to terminate the MM2H programs, all dependents will also be terminated at the same time. So be very sensitive to this sentence. And the principal is allowed to withdraw the FDA upon termination. So once you decided to withdraw from the MM2H program in whatever categories, okay, should it be a special economic zone, SEZ, silver, gold, or the platinum. Once you decided to withdraw from the programs, all your dependents will be terminated as well. And of course, you can withdraw your money, the remaining 50%, from the bank, and transfer back to your country, or transfer to third party countries. Now that is okay. Now 2.10. Okay, now if you are watching the live stream at the moment, okay, we are now go through all the approval letter for silver program, and later on I will show you this approval letter for those who apply MM2 for the SEZ categories. Okay, please click like and subscribe to my channel, and if you have any questions, please leave your comments below, or either you are watching live stream or you are watching replay. All right, now let's read the 2.10. If Malaysia authority find the principal has been involved or committed in any crime activity in Malaysia, okay, in Malaysia or elsewhere. Now the keyword is elsewhere. Okay, not only in Malaysia but in elsewhere as well. The participant MM2H social visit pass will be terminated immediately. Okay, if you commit crime in anywhere, not only in Malaysia, in other countries as well, if they found out that you have a criminal record or be convicted, your MM2H pass will be terminated immediately. Now the principle is, now after that, what happened? Now after that, you are allowed to withdraw your money from the bank and leave the country. Okay, please be aware. Now let's go to 2.11. Look at that. Now the participant MM2H social visit pass may be cancelled, okay, at any time. Okay, may be cancelled at any time if it is found that any false document, if you falsify your documents, okay, or you provide document which is misleading, or statement that were given to obtain the MM2H pass, principal is allowed, your pass will be revoked or cancelled, and then you can withdraw your money upon cancellations of your pass. So during the application stage, please provide all the genuine documents, not to fake any documents or misleading document that will make immigrations or any authority in Malaysia believe that you are in such circumstances or such stage. Now that will lead to, if they find out, that will lead to cancellations of your MM2H pass. Now let us continue the the next paragraph, paragraph 3. Okay, now let us read this. Now this is not very important, but of course we will go through that. Okay, all participants must be present. Now the words present here, during the visa endorsement, okay, during once you got your application granted and within 90 days you come to Malaysia and go through the bank account opening, the purchase of medical insurance, and also the medical screenings. Now eventually you will have to put the sticker, the security visa sticker on your passport. Now the words presence here means that you all dependents, okay, in all the principal, just everyone, all principal and your family members, the dependents, okay, must be present. Now present means you must come to Malaysia. Okay, it doesn't mean that you have to go to the Putrajaya, the OSC, to get your visa endorsed, but it just means that you must have the entry record to Malaysia. So how to show that you have entry record? Now there are two ways. Now number one is that if you come to Malaysia by filling in the Malaysian digital arrival card, or sometimes the short form is MDAC, MDAC. Okay, now once you fill in the digital card, digital arrival cards, MDAC, now when you touch down at the airport, okay, you can go through the auto gate. Now that will register your entry to the country. Okay, this is number one. Number two is that you more of the conventional method. You just line up and present your passport to the immigration officer on the over the counter, and they will put a stamp on your passport. Now that will also show that your presence in Malaysia. Okay, it doesn't mean that you must go to the Putrajaya by yourself. Okay, now this is the job of your agent. They will help you to do this. Okay, now this is the this is where you have to go. Your agent have to go, the address. Now, talking about money, how much you are going to pay the government. Now, this is very important. Now, remember, we are now reading the silver program. Okay, this is the approval letter of people who apply for the silver program. Now look at how much we have to pay the immigrations, okay, the OSC, the governments. Now the visa pass, the visa, you see here 500 per year for 5 years, because this is the silver program for 5 years. So total is 2,500, 2,500 here. Okay, now then for this applicants, there are two dependents. So two dependents. Okay, two dependents. Now this dependent is two for another 5 years. Two dependents. Okay, just multiply. And processing fees. Now processing fees for the principal, one person principal, it is 5,000 here. And two dependent, 2,500 each. So you have 5,000. Now remember, I must emphasize a few times. Now this is a silver program. Okay, this is a silver program. Later on, when I show you the SEZ, now it has different calculations. Okay. Now the multiple entry visa, 30 ringgit. Okay, now this 30 ringgit for those applicants from a certain country. Now this is void, so it is 30 ringgit here because they are holding a different type of passport. Now 30 ringgit, 5 year 150. For the dependent, the same thing, 30 ringgit. Two dependent, 5 years, 300 ringgit. So, and then you have a bond. Okay, bond of 1,500. Okay, and US dollar 150,000 for your FD, fixed deposit. You must show that. And then the participating fees, 1,000 ringgit. Now this 1,000 ringgit is paid separately other than your visa, your agency fees. Okay, and then we have some consent letter and all this. Okay, not too worried about this. This is your agent will help you to get it done. Now 3.8 medical report. Okay, now okay, your agent will also help you to get this done. Health insurance, your insurance agent will get it done. So now this is the approval letter for those who apply silver programs. Okay, now please click like and subscribe to my channel, and if you have any questions, you may leave your comment right now, or if you are watching a replay, put your comment below. Okay, let me show you the SEZ. Okay, now let me show you the SEZ. It is about the same, but for SEZ, you'll see now how. Look at this now. This coding, okay, ZE. Now the ZE, the E means economics. So basically, this is for SEZ. And again, the date here. Look at the date here. First thing, when you get your approval letter, look at the date on the top right corner. Now, again, this is, let's see, this is only one person applying. Okay, one person, of course, he will be the principal. Now, this applicant is from Australia. Now, the difference is that it is a 10 years program, okay, for SEZ. For SEZ, now this is a 10 years program. That is why it written here very clearly. 10 years. You can also tell it is a the SEZ program. Now the other area that you can tell it is a silver program. It's a SEZ category. Is that, look at this, okay, it's 32,000 US dollar. Okay, 32,000 US dollar. Now this, you can also tell that it is the SEZ program, and this is for people who are already exceed 50 years old. Now this is the approval letter does not have any clear indication. They did not mention straight away whether you are applying the silver or SEZ, but based on the number you can tell that, okay, based on the FD amount and also the validity of the MM2H pass. Now the rest of the sentence here is the same. All right, even this SEZ is equal to the silver for all this sentence. The only difference is 32,000 or what. Now, and then when we come to the financial statement or the calculations, okay, the amount calculation, now you will see that, okay, the pass is for 500 per year, one applicant, which is the principal, and for 10 years, okay, you will see it is 5,000. Now for silver program, it is 5 years. 5 years, so it's multiplied by 5, but this is a SEZ, a 10 years program, so you will get a 10 years multiplied by 10, and no dependence, okay, processing fees, okay, 5,000, and okay, this is none, this is none, and 1,500 for the Australian passport holder. And you will also see this 32,000. You can tell it is SEZ, and the participating fees, okay, 1,000. You can tell from here, and total amount is 11,000. So this is one of the difference. Now, the major difference from the silver program and the SEZ in terms of the sentence in the approval letter. Now, for the SEZ, you will see an extra page. You have 4 pages. For silver program, you will only see 3 pages. Now, the last page, you will see that the principal is required to purchase and own a residential property within 1 year. Okay, now, within 1 year. Now, this is because this principal, okay, apply in January. Okay, now for SEZ category, if you are applying in March, okay, you may most probably get your approval letter in April, May, June, maybe in June. Now, by then, this sentence will be changed. Now, because you need to buy property in Forest City before you get your visa endorsed. This is a major change as well. So as this principle was applied in January 2025, so it is still given a 1 year to do so, and any transaction pertaining to the purchase and ownership of a residential property within the special economic zone must be reported through Invest Malaysia Facilitation Center Johor IMFCJ. Invest Malaysia Facilitation Center Johor. Okay, you must, once you buy the property in Forest City, you must get it registered in Forest City. Now the office of IMFCJ, Invest Malaysia Facilitation Center in Johor, is actually located inside Forest City itself. This will tell you the difference between silver category and SEZ category. Okay, please subscribe to my channel and click like, and if you have questions, leave your question below. Now let me know if you are watching from North America or you are watching from Europeans. What about our neighbor here from Singapore? Have you got any Singaporeans watching? Even watching a replay, please let me know. From my statistic, now there are about 20% who are watching from Singapore, and followed by the United States and European countries. All right. Okay. Now, if there's no questions, maybe it is now 1:32 in the afternoon in Kuala Lumpur. Now, Kuala Lumpur time is a GMT +8. Just remember, click like, subscribe, and leave me comment if you have any questions. Okay. Now last week we have a viewer from the United Kingdoms. He was watching the live stream at 6 o'clock in the morning. Okay, now I have adjust my live stream time to 1 o'clock in KL, which is 6 o'clock in the UK. So all right, if there's no questions, maybe we can end today's live stream, and I will see you next Sunday at 1 o'clock. So bye from now.